Good morning, guys. Bucket and I have just woken up. It's 7 o'clock here in Sweden and our last day. This is the little house we've been living in while we've been here at Gränsfors. So, little traditional Swedish forest home. Obviously at some point they've upgraded and put central heating in all the way through. It's lovely and warm in here all the time, just gently warm. Full kitchen, living room, 3 bedrooms in the house. Really nice. Feels very much like you're staying in someone's home. Really enjoyable. So Buckin and I have had a great stay. Buckin's been sleeping better here, and I think he's kind of gone over to European time now. Unfortunately, just as we're about to leave, he's got used to being here. Just at the back here, there's a lovely stream coming down through the woods, right behind our accommodation. They have weddings here in this lovely setting. Well, I would say they're wedding receptions, not weddings. Really nice, beautiful trees. Here's the lock. Lovely area to sit down here by the stream. The water's, I think, it's either containing a lot of moss or maybe iron coming down from the hills. It's got quite a brown colour to it. Very natural setting. It's a shame to spoil it by talking, really. Tables and chairs here for functions. Yeah, what a lovely place to be able to stay. We're fortunate to be able to experience this. In the time that we've been here, well, there was a reception last night, so obviously some people turned up. But I mean, this is the setting. I don't think I'd be exaggerating if I said that not more than 10 cars have driven past here in the 2 days we've been here. Incredibly peaceful. So these would have been all completely tied into Gränsfors. All these cottages around here. I get a feeling that some of these have now been sold. The property in front of us to the left, I think, has been sold off. People living full time. Lovely house. And he's got a few unusual features. I think he might be an engineer or fabricator. He's got a large window on this side, which must be the south side, with black painted radiators inside it to heat water by solar. So he's obviously a bit of an engineer, creating his own systems. He's got a pretty unusual thing at the bottom of his rainwater pipe here as well, which is obviously fabricated. Nice mountain bike. Looks like he's about to go out on a ride. Mr. Snow will appreciate that. Sunday morning ride. Beautiful trees here in the grounds of Gränsfors. This we think, we don't know, we think it's the part of the old mill, sorry, part of the old forge. Not sure what went on in there. There's a sign on the door, so an intelligent man would have a look, wouldn't he? Looks like pottery, in fact. So it's a pottery. So they used to make things out of clay here, obviously. It's interesting. That hasn't been open while we've been here. Doesn't mean that it isn't open. And now I stand here close to it. The sign is actually ceramic. It's actually been made in clay, as you can see by the fracture. I guess it doesn't stand up well to low temperatures. And here's the temperature here. We have, I don't know if you can see it, guys. It is, according to this, it's 4 degrees. I can't believe that. 4 degrees C. I could believe that, actually. I could believe that. Yeah, 4 degrees C. So, you know, this feels like that. I guess that would be about somewhere around 12 to 15, something like that, 7. The coldest it gets where I live, the very, very coldest it gets down by the river, is 7 degrees C. It never drops below that. That's exceptional to get to that sort of temperature. This is the shop. So you've got the shop here on this end where they sell all the axes. This is where we first met the rest of the guys that were going to do the forging with us. There's a collection of houses up here which I guess would have been workers' cottages at one time. And shop with the axes. And we've learnt since we've been here, I don't know if you can see through the window, might just bounce back at you, that in fact the owner of Gränsfors Bruk, which he has now sold this business to his sons, sold in inverted commas, he also bought a small Swedish woolen underwear company. There were just 3 people working in the company at the time, the mother, the father and the son. And the son felt it wasn't going anywhere and he couldn't take it anywhere. And he took that woolen underwear immediately to Norway, to the Norwegian army, and invited them to test it. They wanted to buy that underwear, the thermal underwear. Because Norway's in NATO, the underwear design was shared with other members of NATO, and the USA, etc. And it is now the default Arctic thermal underwear for NATO. So, you know, clever guy. Don't get anything in life without going out there and giving it a shot. In this, where you see this sliding door, garage type door, and in this building here is actually the packing department. So once the axes are ready to be shipped, they come into this department here. So this is the loading bay. Trucks come in here and get loaded up with the axes and they're taken out. And they've got orders for a year now. Their order book is full for a year. So into the axe throwing area where you saw the amazing Mr. Buckenbilly Ray hit some bullseyes yesterday, if you watched the video. So a nice little area where you can come down here and throw a double bit axe. We've got the museum over here, Gränsfors Museum, which is, we've done a video on already, but just completely full of axes. I mean, falling over axes. So fully made axes, damaged axes, axe heads, axe handles, axe sheaths, anything that's related to axes is in this museum. not just from Gränsfors, from all manufacturers, all forges from around the world. I'd say, I don't know, obviously I'm guessing, but there's probably an axe in here from almost every major forge in the world. The moment you come in the door here, it's just axes. Billy's done a video on this, so you know, if it's something of interest to you guys, Billy will take you round in his video. I'm not going to do that, of course. I don't have the knowledge. We've got all the tools, axe makers' tools, carpentry tools here for making your handles. We've got heads from all around the world, every style, ancient, modern, axes from different countries. Some, you know, some of them are like ideas that have come up that they've got examples of, obviously never been used. A few saws in here. Swedish fiddles, as Billy would call them. So I mean, for an axe man, someone such as Billy Ray, fascinating. I mean, I don't know where else you'd go in the world and find such a collection of axes. Scythes here. Obviously, being a forge, they can make pretty much anything. They're obviously getting another display together here for another forge, and that's going to go up on the wall. So yeah, you know, if you're into axes, then I don't know how you would better this. Pretty amazing double bits in here. Different brands. Anyway, I'm not going to go too in depth. Billy's done a much more in-depth video of this museum, obviously with his knowledge. This was interesting, and actually we had a comment, I think in the live feed last night, we had a comment, had we seen a Norwegian axe, and I'm assuming it's this. It was like a 6 foot long. Well, I'm 6 foot tall, and this is about probably about 5. So this axe is probably about 5 feet tall from the ground. I guess that's what was being asked. So if that is the case, yes, there is a Norwegian style axe here. But I'm not certain what a Norwegian style axe is. So do forgive me if that is not a Norwegian style axe, but that appears, I mean, it's a good 5 foot, and it could have been 6 foot at some time. So older axes in here. A lot of these have seen a great deal of use, which is also nice. You get the feeling for the history of the axe. And I know Billy found a very particular axe head in the box that's on the floor down here, which I'll leave you to go over to his video and see about that. Various different sheaths, different unusual tools in here. Lettering for casting, if you're going to cast anything up. Axes, and more axes. And then some axes. So yeah, so just basically, well, I argue, you might as well call it axe heaven. You know, I think we said earlier in some of our videos, you do feel like you're immersed here. You really feel like you're immersed in the heart of axe manufacture, in the heart of forging, in the heart of the forest, where again the water was the key, the stream providing the power for the water wheel. Huge chain here, like a ship's anchor type chain. Welcome to Gränsfors. This is kind of the layout as it is now. And me and Mr. Buck and Billy Ray are living in number 9. Damstugen is the name. So yeah, being here in the heart of the forest, the sound of the stream is a constant companion. Everywhere you walk here is you hear the stream in the background, and that was the lifeblood of the forge, providing the power to the water wheel which gave life to the forge. It's a very organic experience. All of this building here is all of the forge. Upstairs there's some offices. Please excuse my voice, we've had 2 days of smoke and smoke and dust and forging, so I think both Billy and I are in need of some orange juice this morning. Just a note to any Swedish subscribers that are watching, your orange juice is not the best. Perhaps you could do something about that. And complain to the government. Obviously coming from Spain, where we go out and pick oranges off the tree and make our own orange juice in the morning. This kind of stuff that's coming out of the jug here is, I'm not sure what it is actually. It's certainly not orange juice. So yeah, just note to the guys. I don't know what else you could improve in the country. It's just amazing. Just an amazing countryside. People are so friendly. We've just felt welcomed everywhere we've gone. People are so helpful. A couple of times when we've needed directions to places and different things, people go out their way to help you. So really, you know, if anyone's thinking of coming to Sweden, I know it will be a long journey for you guys, some of you guys, just as it was for Billy. I would say try and come. It's just incredible. Roads are amazing, really good, easy to get from place to place. Walk across the garden here, get my shoes wet. So yeah, you know, if you're thinking about it, make the effort. And maybe you can combine something like this as well. You can combine a forging course or something that you're interested in while you're here. So many outdoor activities you can do. So something really for all the family. I think you'd have a great family holiday here. Be hard not to. I think with that as the backdrop to your life, if you're living out here in the woods, it's hard not to feel at peace with yourself. Certainly the feeling you get from people that are living out here is that they're very happy, comfortable, living a quieter, more simple life. More houses down here past the restaurant. We're standing outside the restaurant now. There's pretty good Wi-Fi here, very surprisingly. They've got pretty good Wi-Fi in this building, Augustus. So I'll just take you in and show you what's in here. Nothing particularly royal, but there's a a guest house not far from here, and the guest house prepare the food and bring it down here for us during the course. So we've had breakfast and lunch every day. The first night, the Friday night, we had dinner, but just a simple little kitchen. As I say, Billy and I were in here last night. We did our live feed from here last night. I'm just going to grab some apple juice. Stop me sounding so raspy. Car park out here, I guess people use this little restaurant. I think, oh that's right, in the summer people from the bed and breakfast run this restaurant. That's a little woodland restaurant, so people come out here to have lunch. You can have lunch and dinner here in the summertime. So this is kind of open to the public during the summer, and I guess they have these as smaller tables this time of year. It's just the guys on the course. So okay, alright guys, well I just wanted to walk you around this morning. Billy and I are heading off this morning. It's our last day in Sweden. We will be stopping on the way up the motorway. I guess it's about an hour from here, and we're going to have some breakfast. Pretty spectacular setting, right on the edge of a beautiful large lake. So I hope you'll join us there. Well, I'm sure we'll be putting another video up and have a little summary of how we felt about the trip, what we've done, how we felt about everything. So check in with you soon guys, and hope you're having a good weekend. As I say, it's Sunday here. I know with time differences you guys are probably asleep now, and hopefully you'll wake up to this if I can get it up this morning before we leave. Okay guys, take care, bye now.
As you can tell,
Over the top.
it's the morning.
First throw of the day.
Yeah.
Always a tricky one.
Tim, you gonna try?
I'll have a go in a minute. Might kill somebody. Stand well back.
Bullseye!
Ooh-za! Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah!
Yeah, shoot off to the side, you see. If I can shoot you guys off to the side here, I won't hit you. That must look neat coming at you guys, eh? It's going right beside you. Huh? Oh yes! That's wicked. Hey friends, a little closer this time.